It was a cold morning in downtown Chicago, the kind where the air bites your face, and coffee feels like a lifeline. The city buzzed with people rushing to work, horns blaring, steam rising from manholes. But for one man, the day was about to change his life forever. That man was Ethan Cole, a billionaire CEO known for his sharp suits, expensive cars, and short temper. He stepped out of his black Mercedes, shouting into his phone about a failed deal, clutching a hot latte in one hand. He wasn't in the mood for delays, and fate decided to test him. At the same moment, Jake Turner, a middle-aged veteran biker, was parking his old Harley near the same cafe. His leather jacket was worn, his beard gray, and his left arm carried scars from Afghanistan. He wasn't rich, but he was content, riding across towns, fixing bikes, and helping fellow vets get back on their feet. As Jake leaned over to pick up his dropped glove, Ethan stormed out of the cafe and bumped right into him. Coffee splashed on Ethan's $3,000 suit. "Watch where you're going, old man," Ethan snapped. Jake lifted his hands calmly. "Sorry, didn't mean to." But Ethan didn't want to hear it. In a moment of pure arrogance, he grabbed his fresh cup of coffee and threw it in Jake's face. The crowd gasped. Jake stumbled back, his cheek burning red, his eyes filled with both pain and disbelief. Ethan sneered, "Maybe next time, pay attention before walking into people who actually matter." Jake didn't say a word. He wiped his face, took a deep breath, and simply said, "You'll understand someday, son." "Everyone does." He walked away, climbing onto his Harley, disappearing down the street. Ethan laughed it off and got back into his car. But a few blocks later, karma arrived faster than he expected. A sudden tire blowout sent his Mercedes spinning across the icy road. The car slammed into a guardrail, the airbags exploding in his face. Ethan tried to move, but his leg was pinned. His phone had flown out of reach. And for the first time in years, fear replaced arrogance. Minutes passed. Then, through the ringing in his ears, he heard the familiar rumble of a motorcycle engine. It was Jake. He stopped his Harley, saw the wreck, and without hesitation ran toward the car. "Hang on, buddy," he said, pulling at the door. "We'll get you out." Ethan froze. Why would you help me after what I..." Jake cut him off. "Because that's what we do. I didn't fight for this country to decide who deserves help." He broke the glass, unbuckled Ethan, and dragged him out moments before the engine caught fire. Flames erupted behind them as they collapsed on the snow. Ethan sat trembling, coughing, tears mixing with smoke and shame. I'm sorry. I didn't know." Jake nodded. "Most people don't, until they lose control." The ambulance arrived soon after. Jake stayed until Ethan was taken away, then quietly rode off, just like he came, leaving behind nothing but the echo of his Harley and a lesson that would haunt Ethan forever. Weeks later, when Ethan recovered, he showed up at a local veterans shelter, one run by Jake himself. Ethan didn't come with money or words of pity. He came to volunteer, serve food, and learn humility. He later funded a program helping unemployed veterans find jobs, all under one condition: his name would never appear on the donation. Every Sunday after that, Ethan would sit with Jake at the same cafe where it all began. Two men, one broken by pride, the other healed by compassion, now sharing coffee, not throwing it.